haven't seen this, this kind of went viral. The blue check homes. You can actually get a Twitter style blue check on your house for if you're an authentic public figure. And this idea kind of went viral. It's actually um, I thought we could apply tonight, so I was going to apply to this. Um, I've already started my application. If you don't know my email at this point, oh, there's a bunch. So I think this is really. Oh, all right. Wow. Hey, we did it. Let's see how that goes. They're probably gonna put me on a spam email list. I'll have to unsubscribe from. So if you don't know, obviously this is fake. Um, but I think it's funny, a historical architectural detail reinvented for the modern day to signal influence. It's funny that they made it like a kitsch thing. This is funny. This is like the van pulling up. Wait for view an interview with our board. It's so good. I think this is like a piece of it's a little bit like architecture storytelling or architecture let's say critical fiction or um parafiction, right? This is a parafictional project that that I think a lot of contemporary practices would be interested in. It operates, oh, these you can't click through this. It operates sort of through architecture in a way, or alongside architecture. It but what's funny about this? A couple things are funny about this. One, um, you don't need a blue check to signal influence like on your architecture because like here, hang on. I need my pointer. I just need my pointer. Um, where's my pointer? You know where I'm going with this probably. But you know what signals influence? All of this. You know what signals influence? The fact that you've got your own cuckoo clock looking house and everyone else is living in this 9-story building over here with their washer and dryer across the street. That's what signals influence. This garage does, your car that's in it, all the detailing. Like I think that's kind of funny. But with a with a project like this, I think it's pretty cool how it operates culturally and domestically. Um, but it's also interesting because there are such things as content houses now that I think architecture is missing out on drastically. Um, there have been a few, and I don't know everybody's studio briefs in on the planet, but I have heard a few of my colleagues who are interested in this phenomena. But if you don't know, there's these content houses in LA essentially where like TikTokers can live with each other and bounce each other into their TikToks and essentially make a house of, you know, um, where everyone's social medias are sort of growing each other's at the same time by being in them. And that's just kind of like a pretty easy to see development of like humans and social networks and power and in groups. So kind of interesting. But those houses definitely don't have a verified check mark on the outside, but there is a kind of threshold barrier that you need to break into. And so that's kind of interesting. And also those houses, what's interesting too is this language. I mean, it is San Francisco, so it is a particular San Francisco house language, but that the language of a TikTok house. Oh, I think this person's garage door. Look at that. I bet this person's garage door was open when they took this picture, so they had to Photoshop something in and they picked this. They just filled it with the same stuff as the house because this looks completely covered. Anyway, um, the where was I going with that one? That these houses are also like architecturally, backdrops for the TikTok activities. And I think there are a lot of people interested in that, and we could watch something more more in depth um, about it at some point. But lots to think about here. This is an architectural parafiction project that did really well. To me, this is an extremely successful version of like um, Mark Foster Gage's fake New York skyscraper or something like that. There was even I like this though, that there was even a Snopes article. Look at how many ads are everywhere in this. Labeled satire. There's a Snopes article. Fact checks viral phenomena. I wonder what else is on this list. Chicago man use a frozen pair of jeans. This is great. Did McDonald's permanently ban the McFish? Cancel culture may have gone too far. McDonald's has permanently banned the McFish. False. The McFish is not a sandwich. uh, all right, sorry. Let's not get too distracted. Yeah, well, I hope I get my check mark. But yes, it is fake. It is satire. Architecture's already been doing this really, really well for a long time, like symbolizing um, sort of power and influence. And so it's funny to think that there'd be a new architectural detail that signals influence that we haven't thought of. Somebody's beat us to it. I I honestly don't really understand why this isn't a real thing. I really don't. It should just be an absolutely real thing. I bet you could get some sales.